to another video, y'all. As y'all can see, we have the E92 back in the famous spot that it's always in when I'm working on it. And I'm sorry, it's been like 2 weeks since I've uploaded on the E92. I did upload on the X7 last video and did a quick POV. Big ass birds. Anyway, I did a quick POV last time for y'all, but we're back with the E92. As y'all know, in the last video, we actually got it semi-running good. Right now, today, we're gonna go ahead and make sure we did everything right last time, because when we were driving and we ran into the F80, we actually started running a little rough, as if the coil packs were going bad. But I'm starting to think that the vacuum line fell off, so I'm gonna make sure that the vacuum line didn't fall off. And yeah, so let's go ahead and get that started. So, popping the hood, I'm noticing, and I'm not sure if we had a leak here before. I gotta look at the previous videos, because if you see all this oil, like down here, it's like oil everywhere. So they have oil all right here, which I know we had an oil leak before, but that just didn't look normal. I don't think the oil was that bad. I'm gonna have to look at my previous videos of doing this stuff. Honestly, this looks caked on there. It's got to be old, right? Like the line to the front turbo is actually, it's still on there pretty good. So that didn't fall off, so that's good news. This line is still intact. That's good news. Let's make sure our lines on this side are still on. Okay. They're still on there. I was scared that I took off the front turbo hose and I didn't know how to put it back on correctly, because I could tell in that video it took me quite a while to put that on. So I don't know. I'm starting to feel like we should try to drive it again, just to make sure, or we should just start the engine. Yeah, let's start the car and see if we can find anything. Let's. But the engine sounds really good. It sounds normal. So that's good. Good idling. Yeah. I'm gonna turn it off, actually. I just kind of got scared seeing that oil right there, but I'm pretty sure that's old oil from over time, from the valve cover being bad. And you know, we replaced the valve cover, gasket, and PCV, all that good stuff. Looks like I need to replace this gas cap too. Is that a bug? What the heck? Did I see that? Yuck. But maybe if we could just clean it up a little bit, we can kind of see where it's coming from. So let's try that. Like, look at all that oil. Alright guys, so unfortunately I looked at some old photos, which I put right here when we were doing the vacuum lines, and this oil leak was not here. It could be, I'm kind of thinking it might be the oil housing gasket, so I might have to replace that next, which is good news slash bad news, as long as the engine's not bad, right? But I went ahead and asked Reddit, but while I didn't wait for Reddit to give me the answer, because it's always something with this build, man. That's why I brought your car now, and that's why we got it. So we're gonna rebuild this day by day, get it running perfectly. Before we do any modifications, we have to do the maintenance first, which sucks. But it seemed like I like the maintenance videos, the rebuild videos. So hey, meantime, while we wait for Reddit to respond to my post, something I want to show y'all that I wanted to include to this video today. I have this vacuum here, and I kind of wanted to share it with you guys because I've been looking for a nice size handheld vacuum that works really strong for the longest. I've been Target, all these different shops and places, and they have like these really cheap ones and sometimes really expensive ones that don't work. But this thing here was like 80 bucks, and the suction on here is really good. It actually came with like a whole bunch of tools to go ahead and get to certain places, like between your seats, on your carpet, all type of nice little tools. nice little filters, things of that nature. And you also can go ahead and charge it in your car because it comes with a USB. It's not battery, so you can just keep it in your car, charge it up while you're driving, vacuum it up right before work, right before a car meet, whatever, right? But I decided, why don't we go ahead and clean out this car today, because this car is filthy, man. I haven't cleaned this car in a long time. It's not really a detailed video, it's just like kind of like a quick vacuum video, kind of vacuum up the carpets, vacuum up the seats, get it looking a little better while we go ahead and fix the car, you know. I haven't washed the outside in a long time, but we'll get to that. We're gonna wash the outside of this thing really soon. But for today's video, I'm gonna go ahead and vacuum this thing, which it is. I'll link it down below if y'all looking for one. But this thing does work pretty good. Now, guess what we have to order, guys? We have to order us an all filter, or all housing filter, to go ahead and get this replaced. Because if I don't get this replaced, they were really helpful when they told me that it will get on my belt, which I see that it's starting to, and it will eventually fry the belt, and then from there fry everything else around here with a whole bunch of oil, and we don't want that. So I went ahead and ordered that. I should be here soon, hopefully. It stayed like in a week, so we ordered an all housing gasket. We gotta wait for that to come in next week. Hopefully that sensor for the MAF code comes in before that, so we can handle this housing, and then we should be a-okay. So looks like on that last drive, when I thought it was possibly just the spark plug that was causing that sound, I'm pretty sure it was this. Should be a simple fix, honestly. Looks like a couple of screws to take this off. Probably like an hour job, nothing crazy. You know we're gonna get that done. You know that's not gonna be an issue at all. But I was gonna do a POV with the car, but now that we found out that the all housing gasket is broken, I don't know how smart that is. So we're actually gonna leave the car right here before we cause any problems. We're gonna actually wait for the all housing gasket to come, so we can go ahead and get it replaced, because we don't want to run into any other problems with the build, or anything. We don't want to run into any problems. So we already ran into too many. So right now we're gonna leave the car right here. We're gonna go ahead and wait for the all housing gasket coming next week. I'm gonna upload that video. We'll have more videos coming before that one, because obviously that part not gonna be here for another week. So we gotta kind of like bonus footage. I'm thinking about standing on it. Plug it. I mean, y'all gotta click it right. Yeah, let's see. Put an angle. Gotta get a good shot of the car.